It's one of the most notable monumental works of art here at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. Weighing in at over 8 tons and soaring 15 feet above its base, it's no wonder that the colossal marble cougar, aptly named Canyon Princess, has become a favorite selfie spot with museum visitors. The sculpture was carved out of a massive 31-ton single block of marble by Prix de West artist Gerald Balciar.
Well, there was a big block of marble up in Glenwood Springs in Colorado. It was, maybe only half this size, and I kind of had my eye on it for a few years. And I told Ed Muno that I'd like to buy that block of marble and make something. And he says, well, what would you make? I says, I don't know, I just want to do a big marble. And then he asked me, well, what would you do with it when you're all done? I says, I've gotten a place for it. I just want to carve a big piece. And he thought about it and then came back and told me that he'd like to have it for the hall.
Once the green light was given, Balciar went to work. He chose to make the sculpture out of Colorado Yule marble, which can only be found in the Yule Creek Valley of Colorado. As you might imagine, when working with such a massive block of stone, nothing came easy. From pulling the rock out of the mountain, navigating the narrow mining road away from the quarry, to just getting the block into the shop, Balciar had to come up with some clever engineering to solve each problem. But getting the stone to the shop was just a small piece of the battle.
I had exactly this in mind before I even ordered the block from the quarry. I had a plaster about so high that was exactly what I wanted to do. I worked out all the different problems in the clay way beforehand.
Balciar then made an exact scale plaster cast of the marble block. He cut the plaster cast into cross sections and worked out mathematically how much of the stone he would have to carve away to make the sculpture.
I started with a hydraulic chainsaw that had a diamond blade on it. So I was able to cut some blocks 18 by 18, 3 foot long. So, you know, I've saved a lot of that stone that I cut away, but on some of the bigger blocks, I was able to keep them and remove a lot of stone quickly.
The process of creating the piece took well over a year to complete, with Balciar finishing 75% of it at his shop and the rest after it was installed at the museum.
Well, it was exciting, it was fun. It was, I think, probably every sculptor's dream to work on something this large, something monumental.
Still an active Prix de West artist, Balciar has been bringing new masterful creations to the Prix de West Invitational for over 3 decades. The Canyon Princess is on full display year-round, and for a short time you can still take in Balciar's new work in the 2016 Prix de West Invitational Art Exhibition and Sale here at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City.